Baruch atah Adonai, matir asurim. Tears will be for mourning or joy, but not again for anguish. And monsters will go back to hiding in closets or under the bed. And when dusk settles over the land, parents will know exactly where their children are. Baruch atah Adonai, matir asurim. And yellow will be yellow again, the color of fragrant etrogs and speckled autumn leaves, and crown-tipped spring daffodils, and rubber ducks, and sprinkles on a cake, and, oh yes, the color of the hopeful rising sun. Baruch atah Adonai, matir asurim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu le'adlik ner, shel yom tov. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Festival Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol am, v'romamanu mikol lashon, v'kidshanu b'mitzvotav. V'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava, moadim lesimcha, chagim uzmanim lesason. Et yom chag hashmini chag ha'atzeret hazeh, zman simchatenu mikra kodesh, zecher litziat mitzrayim. Yivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. Umoadei kodshecha b'simcha uvesason hinechaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Yisrael ve'azmanim.
With this sip of wine, we mark this change from the secular day to a holiday, and from a place of 2 years of grieving to a place of healing and, God willing, joy, because this is Simchat Torah, and we are here to be joyful together. So let's go do that. We'll pray a quick Ma'ariv, and then we're going to dance with the Torahs. How does that sound, everybody? All right, very good. Everybody can have a seat. You can keep your paper if you want, or you can give it back to me, whatever you prefer. The Ma'ariv service starts on page 394 in your blue prayer books, everybody. 394. And we'll begin standing for the Baruch Hu. Baruch hu et Adonai,
HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Page 396, we read together a blessing for the evening in English. 396. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates. We can read together. Thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Ma'avir yom u'me'ivi laila, mavdil ben yom u'vein laila, Adonai Tsevaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai, Amariv Aravim. Page 398. If you haven't figured out, you need that thick book. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amchavtam Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu B'shochbeinu u'vekumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratcha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki heim chayenu Ve'orech yameinu Ve'orech yameinu Uvahem nege yomam v'layla Yomam v'layla Ve'ahavat echal tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch ata Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malechuto Le'olam Amen. Please have a seat, everybody. We turn the page. We're on 402, page 402. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha Ve'hayu hanevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech Uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha Ukeshartam le'ot ayadecha V'hayu letotafot bein einecha Uchetavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uv'hisharecha Leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai V'item kedoshim le'lohechem Ahani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem Emet. We'd love a volunteer to read the bottom of page 405, nice and loud, like you really believe it. You'll see why that's funny in a second. Go for it, Jeff. Yes. Thank you. Page 406. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh. Nora te'ilot yosef eleh, nora te'ilot yosef Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eliyanu ve'amru, Ze'eliyanu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yalalai, let's hear it, everybody. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la. V'ne'emar yifat Adonai et Yaakov, u'yelo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga Yisrael. We turn the page 408. We begin on the opposite page, and then we'll go back to the beginning of Hashkivenu. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu le'shalom. Let's try Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu le'shalom. Ve'ha'amidenu shomreinu lechayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Let there be love. Let there be love. Let's all sing it out. Understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu le'shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. God, you spread a sukkah of peace over us, over all we love, over Jerusalem. Page 468, Amidah, has some special differences, so don't go on autopilot. That's me also reminding myself not to go on autopilot.
Please rise if you're comfortable doing so. Page 468. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el hagadol hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, gomel chasadim tovim, v'konei hakol, v'zocher chasdei avod v'imahot, umevi geula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer umoshia umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Note the change. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atarav lehoshia, Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem, Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, Sohomech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, umekayim emunato lishenei afar. Micha mocha baal gevurot, umido melach, melech meimit umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh, v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Page 478. You have chosen us in love and favor, O God, by making us holy through your mitzvot, by drawing us close to your service, that through your great and holy name we may become known to all the earth. In your love, Adonai our God, you have given us feasts of gladness and seasons of joy, this festival of Atzeret, Simchat, Torah, the season of our rejoicing, to unite in worship and recall the Exodus from Egypt, page 480. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu ya'aleh v'yavo v'yizacher zichronenu v'zichron kol amcha beit Yisrael lefanecha L'tova, l'chenu, l'chesed, l'rachamim, l'chayim, l'shalom, v'yom hashmini chag ha'atzeret hazeh. Zochreinu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tova. Amen. Ufokteinu vo livracha, v'hoshi'enu vo l'chayim. Amen. This day, remember us for well-being. This day, bless us with your nearness. This day, help us to a fuller life. We continue now in silent prayer with the rest of the words of the Amidah, which continues through page 492. And take your time and then have a seat when you're through with your prayer.
Yiyu l'ratzon imrei fi. Yiyu l'ratzon imrei fi. V'hegion libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri v'goali. Oh, may the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable before you, O God, my rock and my redeemer. Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yol kol Yisrael, ve'imeru, Take a moment to offer a mourner's Kaddish for those who are in a space of grief. And also want to announce to all of you and to our congregation, those who are streaming, that our hearts as a congregational family are with the Coe and Alpert families tonight. Susan Alpert has very sadly died. Susan and Tom were founding members of TBT. And so our hearts are with the Alpert and Coe families at this time. And after the holiday, there will be more information in your inboxes about the mourning rituals to follow. But I did want to share that. Is anybody else in here in a period of mourning? If you have suffered the loss of a family member in your immediate family within the last year, or if you're saying Kaddish for Yartzeit this week, I invite you to please stand. You recognize. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody else can stand in solidarity with our mourners as we turn to page 598, 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach yiru'uteh v'yamlich malchuteh, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach u'le'alam u'le'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudesha brichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. The one who creates harmony on high should bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all who mourn. As together we say, Oseh shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru amen. I mentioned at the High Holidays that at this time in the service, I always picture myself standing shoulder to shoulder with every Jewish person who's risen for Kaddish to honor the ancestors, to honor their loved ones who have died. And so too do we transition now into a space of feeling ourselves dancing alongside all of our fellow Jews throughout the entire Jewish world to celebrate Torah, to celebrate this remarkable day, which we hope will be a day and a step toward peace. It's just a remarkable time that we are living through, and it fills our hearts with so many feelings, but chief among them is this joy of this day that we can experience together. So you can put down your prayer books. Here's the thing. Nobody can leave. I'm serious. Nobody can leave because according to my special fancy rabbi calculations, we need 3.5 more adults to do the Torah thing.
trust me, it uses differential calculus and the various undulations of the Torah scroll's shape. It's like the multivariable, like moving Torah scroll and all of that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Miriam counts for like 3 herself. That's right, super strong. Okay, so we need to welcome our Torah scrolls back into our midst. So I'm going to open the ark, and we also need to change their outfits. So I'm going to invite 3 people to come, and we're all going to process with them once they're out of the ark to the back tables where I've put the Torah covers. Susie, did you see those with their, I hope in the right order? I think I got it right. We'll figure it out. Okay, so for Torah procession, I'd like to invite Miriam and Walter and Lewis. Could I, Lewis? Is that okay? Please come on up, you 3. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, Udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan, good, Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan, Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, Bikedushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Gadol Adonai iti, Uniromema Shemo Yachdav. All right, we'll let the Torah scrolls lead, and then we will all follow. There you go, sir. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz Lecha Adonai hamamelacha v'ami naseh Lechol erod al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim haolam omeid al shlosha devarim al shlosha devarim Al shlosha devarim haolam omeid. Anyone who wants to help can help. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Come forward, kids and grown-ups. Anybody who wants to help, we're changing the Torah covers. Everybody can see and participate who wants to. Okay. What's it?
Ay v'kayam David melech Yisrael.
Okay, everybody. The next step, a volunteer to pass out gloves, maybe from each side would be great. Gloves, gloves. All right, so everybody look at me. This is the pose that you're going to want to do. Like this, not like this. Like this. Why? Because we want to make sure that we can roll the entire thing, okay? So we're going to want roughly one wingspan like this between you and the nearest person. So let's spread out. I already invited them to be passed around from both sides. That's the first thing I said. Hopefully they are the non-allergic. No latex. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. Yeah. Ira, why don't you put on a pair of gloves too, okay? Why don't you put on a pair of gloves too, okay?
I mean, I'm never going to touch it.
Okay, you were touching it, so that's why. Kids who are below B'nai Mitzvah age can be on a little tour of the Torah with me. So you can come on in the circle, and I'll show you around the scroll. That's how we're going to do this. Yeah, don't be shy. Come on over. Spider person. That's a pretty cool shawl. Hey, dude. Does everybody have gloves? Great. Good. Remember, like this, everybody, like this. Like this. You should feel it in your shoulders by the end. It's a chest opener. This side of the circle is going to need to move about 8 feet back. Yes. So, okay. So carefully.
Yeah, if you walk those people
Yep. That's exactly right. Mind the gap. Remember, spread out those wings. All right, so you guys. Go you. All right, we have opened the entire scroll. I need my young friends to come over on a journey with me from the very beginning. This is Bereshit, the beginning of creation when everything was unformed and needed to be formed. Come on a journey with me. We have this as a story of all of the first human families, right? The story of Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel and Noah and all of his generation. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rachel, Rebecca, Leah, all the way through the story of Joseph, which is most of the book of Genesis is one story about a great and important dreamer named Joseph. I closed my eyes, drew back the curtain. Anybody? Where's my chorus? Come on. Come on. This is Hanukkah. This is Hanukkah. Come on. Don't be so far away. Come with me. I don't smell, do I? Here we have Miketz, which is the climax of the Joseph story. We always read it around Hanukkah. That's how I remember, like, when the candles are getting lit. And he has this beautiful reconciliation scene with his brothers where they're able to forgive one another for hard times gone by, leading all the way through the continuation of the next generation. And then, do you see where the book stops? Can you point to it? Nice. All right, good. So that's a chazak v'nit chazik. We're at the beginning of Exodus. Ele Shemot b'nei Yisrael. These are the names of the next generation because a new Pharaoh arose over Egypt and he forgot everything that used to be. He put the Israelites in chains and enslaved us. But thank God, by virtue of some very brave people like Miriam and Aaron and Moses, we got out and we sang a great song. Do you see a great song written in a different way? Do you see a great song written in a different way than all the rest? It looks like waves crashing on the shore. Do you see it? That's Shirat Hayam. That's our song of the sea. A beautiful song it is. And here we have a lot of no-nos because we got to Mount Sinai and we were given some rules. Lo this and lo that. Don't do this, don't do that. Sorry, the rules bite, but they're there for a reason. All right? These are the 10. The 10? Good. Everybody else can look and see if you can find the other one because there's actually 2 sets. Okay? We have the 10 commandments. We're going through the book of Exodus, a lot of stories about the journeying through the desert, the building of the ancient Israelite sanctuary called the tabernacle. That's all of this. That's the very first proto-TBT sanctuary, if you will. Until we get to the next book. Do you see where the next book starts? Can you point to it if you find it? Can you point to it? Don't touch it. Point to it. Awesome. This is the book of Leviticus. It's traditionally where Hebrew school students start learning the Torah, which is, well, let's just say it's a good thing we don't do it that way in our synagogue because it can be a little traumatizing. It's a lot of rules about purity and priests and barbecues and animals that get barbecued. I'll leave the gory details to your imagination. Journey with me. We're in the book of Leviticus going on and on and on and on and on. Oh, one of my favorite things in there. All right, so here we go. We're at now the book of, did you see it? Where does the new book start? Can you point to it? Can you point to it? Where does the new book start? This is the book of Numbers. I call it the book of rebellions because it's a people in formation who don't know what to do. And like any people that just got a new identity, they don't really know how to form themselves. So they rebel. They listen, but they do the wrong thing. Keep this taut if you can. It is falling. Jeff, I need your help. Jeff, I need your help to keep it taut. Thank you. Okay, let's keep it taut and upright so we can respect and protect the scroll. The book of Numbers continues with these many stories of the Israelites listening to the rules and messing up. There's one with a talking donkey before Shrek. I'm not making that up. It is right here in the story of Bilam and Balak. And we continue until we get to the final book of the Torah, which is the book of... Don't be shy. The book of cats.
Deuteronomy.
What's the final book in the Torah? The book of Deuteronomy or Devarim. Can you find it? Girls, can you find the very last book? Very good. And in this book, it's the very last speeches of Moses, which include a review of all of the rules, everything he's already said, slight changes. There's an important list of 10. Again, we have the 10. It's right here, 10 commandments. You also, Tina's finger is right over the Shema. You see that? That's right here from the 6th chapter. Am I remembering that correctly? The book of Deuteronomy. Do you see Shema? Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Levi, do you see the Shema? Pretty amazing. The other thing that will look different to all of us is the very last song that Moses sings the people, because he had a great voice, apparently, even though he didn't have a lot of confidence at the beginning. He sings a big song at the end. Can you find where it looks really different, like poetry on a page? Can you find it with me? Where's the poetry? Where's the poetry? Can you sing where it looks like a poem or a song? You see one? It looks different than all the rest. It looks different than all the rest. Do you see it? Exactly. That's it. Very good. I don't do trick questions. This is called Ha'azinu, which is the last song that Moses sings. It's a beautiful song, but it's also a very difficult song because he's worried that everybody is going to go into Israel and then mess up and not follow the rules, which, as it turns out, comes true, but it ends up working out okay, and we're here. And that, my friends, in short, is the story of the Torah. Thank you to my young volunteers for walking through with me.
Not many of us can clap.
And seeing all of it. And now what we get to do, are you going to do, you have this thing about running around or something?
Yeah.
Are you going to do that thing?
Sure.
Would you like to explain to everybody what that is?
So, Rabbi and I worked for a long time. There's a tradition I don't know the product village husband that Hatan Torah
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it together. We're going to read the ending of the Torah and start together at the beginning once more. Ira is going to read the end of Vizot HaBracha, which is the last portion in the book of Deuteronomy, and I'm going to read the beginning of Bereshit, the story of the creation that the Torah begins with. Okay? So we can all bless before and after. 1, 2, 3. Baruchu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah. Hey! And now we're right at the beginning. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. When God began creating and forming the heaven and the earth, ve'haaretz hayta tohu vavohu ve'choshech al pnei tehom. The earth being unformed and void, with darkness over the deep. Ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim. And the Spirit of God fluttering over over the face of the water. Vayomer Elohim yehi or vayehi or. And God said, let there be. And there was. Vayar Elohim ta'or ki tov. And God saw the light, that it was tov, that it was complete and perfect. Vayavdel Elohim bein ha'or uvein ha'choshech. And God divided between the light and the darkness. Vaikra Elohim la'or yom. And God called the light day, ulechoshech kara laila. And the darkness God called night. Vayehi erev, vayehi voker, yom echad. There was evening and there was morning, one day. Echad, shtayim, shalosh. Baruch ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu. Baruch ata Adonai, noten haTorah. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Try it. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. That means we will be strong, and strengthen each other. Okay, does anybody want to do an Israeli dance before we wrap up? You want to do a Mayim or an Od Lo Ahavti Dai? Anybody? Bueller?
Right.
Okay, everybody, on your way out, we have a special treat for the little ones. Okay, so make sure not to leave without a special sweet treat if you are done touching the Torah scroll. Stu has some honey sticks for you. It's traditional to begin Jewish learning with honey on a tablet. Did you know about this? You lick on a tablet, not like iPad, like stone. Traditionally, you begin your Hebrew learning from the medieval rite, licking honey off of a tablet. So the Torah should be sweet. Anybody who wants a sweet treat.
So I did think of my cousin Vinny as soon as you had.
Welcome to join to bring the Torah scrolls back into the ark. And then we'll say Laila Tov. Make sure to get your honey on the way out. Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomecheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu, Kadesh Yameinu, Kekedem. Form over function, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Form over function.
Heavy and it goes to high. They might come.
Okay. Thank you, Walter. I will close, but it has to be closed in order to close because the pull string is right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The other thing I wanted to say is we are going to have some sort of a community ritual marking the new phase and the hopeful peace deal. So keep an eye on your inbox. We're going to have a ritual. I don't know if this Sunday, maybe next Sunday for the whole community. We're going to take out those signs asking for the release of the hostages. and do something together as a congregation. And I hope you can all come back for that. And I hope everybody is leaving here with a little more joy and a little more Torah in your heart. So, Chag Sameach, happy holiday. See you real soon. Thank you.